Hello and welcome to another New Rain cast. As always, my name is Johno, and I'm joined once again by Joey. How's it going, Joey?
Not too bad.
Great.
Yes. More noise.
Yeah. Yes, we do have more noise. We saw Richard Pattinson's Noise get knocked into the loser bracket by Theo a couple of videos ago. And now we also just saw Alex Borrill's PE win in the last game in the loser bracket.
Yep.
So now these guys are going to play, and they're going to play for the right to face Theo in the final. So, yes, we have on the left-hand side Noise and on the right-hand side PE for Richard and Alex, respectively. And we're going to see a very... Wow, that is weird. A very aggressive... Okay, so we have an asset and an upgrade.
Auto upgrades.
Auto upgrades. So, what upgrade would you have in PE? I mean, CVS is the obvious
placement,
one.
just to annoy them. I don't know.
Placement? I mean, is it
Mind
Hokusai
games.
Grid? Almost certainly not.
CVS.
It must be CVS. That's the only one I can think of.
Hokusai 8.
I mean, Hokusai Grid. If I had a Hokusai Grid, I'd put it somewhere they'd have to run more than once, like R&D.
He's always just doing it to confuse them. Enough to be
around.
like, I'm not going to run.
So he's going to score House of Knives. All right, sure, whatever.
So he does something like with an upgrade, and then I love watching Alex play. It's like there's Aldershot meta is this little world that you're just I don't no idea what's going on.
Richard looked at that. Yeah, that's it. Richard looked at that and said, "Well, I don't know what you're doing, so I'm just going to draw some cards and install the Grimworld and cash.
That's not the right
and get
idea
on with
against
my
PE.
life."
It's like I don't know what you're doing. I'm going to run it. Because they think they hide behind their ideas in that I'm PE.
Yeah.
They know I'm up to nonsense. They're not going to run it. But that's why you run it.
So we're going to see an imp. So is imp good against? I mean, it's
run
good.
his hand, hit the neurals, and
So he's going to run HQ. He's going to lose a card to House of Knives, lose another imp. Okay. So House of Knives now poses a kind of risk. He's going to imp Hokusai without really thinking about it. All right. I mean, whatever.
Makes me think the other one's a Hokusai.
It's possible if he had two. You think he might just throw it down.
You know he's playing Hokusai now, so it makes that likely to be Hokusai.
And it was with an agenda, so you know it's an upgrade. So he knows he's got Hokusai. I mean, would he have CVS? I guess so. There's a lot of Anarchs around. So I think CVS is likely to be a thing. There's a question if it... Yeah. I mean, maybe he's just hoping he's going to run it. I'm not really sure. Instead, he's going to install a bunch of remotes. And, relevantly, take 1 credit. So he only has 3. Now, I feel like one of the most important things is you at least threaten the snare. Like, if you only have 3 credits, you know snare's not a thing. If you only have 3 credits...
Noise isn't going to run that stuff this turn.
But if you only had 3 credits, I would just barrel into all that stuff. That's how I was like, worst case, you hit a fetal, I guess. But, I don't know. So, he's checking HQ again.
Yeah, that's why he
Back channels. Alright, okay. So that's good for... That's an interesting splash. I mean, I get it. You get your money back from Mushin.
Yeah, it makes you loads of money. It's not bad.
Yeah.
You can keep advancing a Junebug as
Just keep doing
money.
it. It's Junebug. Yeah. Res it. Keep advancing. Why not?
Yeah.
Alright, so he's going to run the bin, and he's going to hit a House of Knives and a Kronos. He's going to take 2 damage, one of which was I've had it worse. And
so that's good against PE, because they come one at a time.
Yeah. So he did take 2 points, and he ran Archives with a House of Knives, so that is good. Yeah, with a I've had worse.
There's definitely an agenda, because I think he knew with the imp out that his hand was going to get run. Alex just was like, throw him down.
Yeah, which means he can score it. So he does score Kronos Project. Okay, so he's going to lose. Okay, quick thing. What's he lost? Like, there's like an imp and stuff with Corridor and a Parasite. Unlike the previous game where we saw that happen against Kate, there's no really super important key pieces. I mean, okay, I guess he might lose. And Aesop's has already got one down.
Yeah, but you got 3 in the deck.
You have 3, do you? Not 2?
3, always 3.
Okay,
Never like.
That's a great candidate to win. 24/7.
Yeah. Anyone playing Noise, you'd never ever go down to 2 Aesop's.
Okay, all right.
Bear in mind, I don't run any other economy.
Yeah, sure. Okay, all right.
2 Rara, 3 Aesops, and that's
cash.
Two cash.
2 cash. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's
sure.
It. No daily cast. No Mrs. Code busting.
So, in the meantime, I guess you. So as Noise here, he's going to sell Imp, which is now run out. He's going to use Lamprey. He's going to just barrel into HQ, right? You've just got to keep doing it.
Yeah,
I think you have to.
He can't run traps.
He can't activate snares. Yeah, so I think Noise is definitely the upper hand here. He's going to keep seeing back channels, but
he was already imp one as well, isn't he? Or did he not imp it?
No, he used the imp. Sorry, yeah, he did imp one before.
So lots of back channels. He needs Mushin now.
Yeah, he did trash one before with him.
He can Mushin and then back channels.
Or he can Mushin and back channels.
Straight away.
That's not legal. Don't do that.
It doubles.
Yeah, he could Mushin and then back channel. I don't think back channels is a double. I'm pretty sure it's not.
Right, yeah.
I actually don't know off the top of my head.
Because he needs the money to stop the lamprey lock, right? So
He
he needs to
kinda
either
does.
install ice or purge now.
It's all ice. Right. So this is going to get a bit rough.
No, he has to bet 0 because it's lamprey and.
But then, maybe bid 1. He does bid 1 and, okay, yep. But he's now down to 1 credit and he's going to run HQ again.
Oh,
so.
dear. Yeah.
But maybe he won't access it this time. Yeah, this is rough.
If you've got no ice.
It's a snare. Yep, trash that, thank you. Lamprey,
Yeah,
Lamprey doing work.
He has to now purge. He has to purge. Purge or put ice.
Yes.
Purge or put.
That's it. That's the solution. Is purge. Yeah. He said he's going to draw. So I agree, and I've been in this situation where you have no credits, you can't defend HQ. There's lamprey. You just got to take your lumps, purge, accept that
you can't get ice down that you can res. You have to purge. Or unless he had Jackson on the board and he was drawing to discard all of his agendas, that's another option.
Right.
But hopefully he's got a pup and he can install pup click for credit. That's also like doable. But
yeah, so he's going to install and take 2.
So
okay.
that better be resable, Alex. Otherwise, you should have purged.
I mean, even if it's not, you can at least kind of make him think a little bit. I think you still go for it.
Yeah.
I think you still run it.
Yeah, see, no,
he can't res it. Yeah.
Yeah, you only really make these mistakes once.
Another 24/7.
Against
Okay.
Lamprey.
I wonder if there's any way of getting around that. Yeah, 24/7. Okay. It's a shame we can't imp, and he's going to check remotes, which you absolutely should. Yeah, that's good.
That's why he was kept in for credits. He wanted to score, but
It's called the Flotic, and with the 24/7 in hand as well, that would have been pretty painful. Yeah.
he would have almost won. He thinks it looks like he has 2 24/7s. Probably.
He lost one earlier. He might have 2. He does keep having them accessed. Sad times.
Take 3 credits. So this ice bet costs 3 to res.
I mean, it could. Maybe it's a swordsman or something. I don't know. So, alright, here's an alternative out. You could use the 24/7 to trash the Kronos project, triggering House of Knives and getting 3 more House of Knives counters. Is that good? Like, having... Because you could use 24/7 to get 3 more House of Knives counters. I mean, at least then you're, like, pinging every time he lampreys you.
Well,
it's not the worst.
Let's
Yeah,
have wins again.
And that's it. So, yeah, wow, lamprey. Did work, did a great deal of work. So, I'm going to allow you to talk very quickly about how amazing Lamprey is as a card.
It's amazing because it forces them to purge. Because if they don't purge, that happens.
That happens, yeah.
Like, especially against Jinteki, you're like, there's nothing better than a Lamprey lock. Because, suddenly you can run with impunity. Because you're like, I can essentially get you to 0, and then you get that 1 free click with Lamprey where you're like, I've got you to 0, and I get my 4th click.
Yeah.
Check a remote. Check them 1 at a time because
even
Psychic Field is blank, and everything's blank. You know?
Yeah, so I've got a thing here. Let's see. So in his last 3 turns, he clicked for 7 credits. He didn't really get to use them, did he? They just went away. They just went straight down the pan.
1 turn he left with 1 turn he left with 2.
Yeah.
And the worst thing about it was, if you don't click for credits and you purge, he's not going to run HQ. So if you've got agendas in there, like it's like he loses a credit, and he gets an access on HQ.
Yeah.
So
and he knows there's a future perfect in there. Yeah. Like. He knows it's there.
Yeah.
So
he's definitely going to run it. So you just the first turn it goes down. If you either you've got a piece of ice that costs 1 or 2 in your hand, or you purge.
Yeah.
Your own option. Or you put a if you've got CVS, you put that on
or
HQ.
Put Hox on HQ. Take 2 credits.
That's not
that
bad at all.
I mean, the 24/7. So he was stuck there a little bit. I think you purge. The alternative thing, he had the 24/7, he was hoping to score the Flotic. I kind of get that. When the Flotic was gone, you genuinely could consider using 24/7 to get 3 House of Knives counters. At least then you're taxing him something. Because he's running for an access and no cost, like no penalty whatsoever. So, at least you're costing him something, even if it's forcing him... I mean, the thing is, he's got wild cakes as well, so he's getting 2 cards a turn, he doesn't really care.
And he's got either worse in the deck, so you're like...
Yeah.
But at least, I think, but even if he purges then, Noise was set up, he had his 3 key resources.
That's true, he had all 3, and he had, Grimoire, so if he's wanted to, he'd stop playing caches and, start getting money.
But the thing is...
He had Faust as well.
There was one point, I think, where he installed that ice and had 2 credits, and he had a Grimoire installed. If that had been a Cortex lock, he'd have won the game.
You're probably quite right, because he had maybe a Faust and a Imp or a Sucker or something, but not. He didn't have 5 memory for sure.
Did he have the Faust down? Or maybe if he had the Faust down, that's fine. But if he didn't have Faust down,
But no, you're right. It would have been close. And
Cortex
I mean,
lock, yeah, because that's what you got to assume it is. When someone's lamprey locked and they install a piece of ice and end up with 2 credits, you're like, Ice definitely should. You would assume the ice costs 0, 1, or 2 to res.
Yeah.
Cortex lock, bad when you've got a Grimoire and you keep selling your stuff. That can be.
I mean, if you had the Faust, you could actually. What's the max on breaking Cortex lock with Faust? 2 cards. So that's actually not that big a deal.
It's not bad at all. If you've got Faust, you're fine.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you haven't, then that was 5 or 6 net damage. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then also, even if you survive it, you don't want to access because if you still steal it, you might die.
Agenda, yeah.
Yeah. So that was interesting. Cortex lock does work when you get Grimoire down early.
So yeah, it's quite interesting. I mean, Alex just kind of came into it with a mad start. We didn't even find out what that remote was. I assume it was a CVS. We never actually did find out what it was.
Or whether it was a Hokusai.
It could just be a Hokusai. Maybe that was it. He's just like, I'm putting agenda.
If it was a CVS, I think he would have.
But if it was a Hokusai and an agenda, then if he runs it, it's 2 net damage for 2 credits. That's quite good, I guess. I don't know. So
yeah, he could even res it and then try and be like, "Do you want to jack out?" Because I've often seen him like res it at the window.
I'm gonna res it before you commit to access.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna res it at like 4.1 instead of 4.
Sure, just res it. Install it and res it. Like this is it. So what you got? Come on. Yeah, sure. Okay, why not? I mean, making you uncomfortable with your decisions. That is PE's beautiful strength. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, unfortunately, Alex has bowed out under not particularly amazing circumstances.
Quick game.
Yeah, lamprey locked. But it's a power of noise, and we're going to see some more noise because in the final, Richard Pattinson continued to play Theo Clifford once again. We saw them play a bit earlier in the winners bracket.
Yeah, so they're both playing noise, so we're definitely going to see noise at least once, maybe
they
twice.
are both playing noise, So we swap round. So we're going to see Theo's noise play against Richard's RP. So this would appear to be a matchup that somewhat favours noise, do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting for Richard to be like, I think noise is the best choice for this World Championship, but then I think RP is the best choice as well, because then you're like, if you're expecting a lot of noises, anyway, it's interesting.
You don't necessarily play the idea you expect a lot of, I think.
No, but if you rate them for the tournament, you assume other people might play them as well. But the thing is, if his RP is packing like 3, what's the current called? Blank ready.
Oh, cerebral static.
Yeah, so in cerebral in RP, I play RP now. I play 3 cerebral static. So that's my noise matchup.
That is
sorted.
Good. Okay,
Mulligan
sure.
for a cerebral static.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
That will make his noise matchup much better.
You're gonna see. So we're gonna see Caprices.
Yeah, maybe Batties.
Put Caprice in already. Maybe a Batty. I think it's actually a fairly traditional RP, so it doesn't really have Batty, but it's got Caprices. Obviously, it might have an Ash. I don't remember. But it's got Nisei's, obviously, Future Perfects, things like that. It's got. It might have an NPDs.
It's just taxing ice and builds a remote and has Sundews. Yeah,
it's post. It's post Most Wanted, but I think it still has NPDs in it because it just has the agendas you can't afford to steal.
Yeah, sure.
Ones,
that's right. You could put Fetal in that slot. You could put like one of Fetal and GFIs, and you could put a GFI and a Fetal instead. Yeah. That's like an option. But I don't know.
Flotic.
I think one Flotic is not bad. I would,
if
it depends if you need that influence for other stuff. But as you've got Batty as a potential replacement for Ashes, you don't really need the influence that much.
I mean, you could totally put in food as well.
Yeah. I would put in 3 Future Perfect, 1 food.
Yeah,
for 12.
You could straight replace 3 NPDs with 2 food,
and then 3 for your Niseis, and then 1 NAPD or 1 Flotic.
Yeah,
or 1 Fetal or whatever.
Or whatever you fancy.
But no, interesting. It probably doesn't if it's that traditional run the cerebral static. But I seriously, with the amount of Anarchs there's around, you just
cerebral static good against Anarchs.
Because RP is a game of like so few agenda steals, like it just is.
It doesn't go away. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
So you just get it down early, and then you start protecting your remotes. Like you're blank, and I can set.
Might see an ELP or 2 as well.
Yeah,
ELP's very good. Yeah.
Well, if you're running ELP, you can't run cerebral static.
Well, not both at the same time, but they're both good, right? Yeah. They both help you out. Okay, so yeah, that'll be our next video. So I'd like to remind you, viewer, that you can find all of our videos at the website neoreadingbridge.co.uk. You can find us on Twitter and on Facebook as well, and you can find us on Patreon if you'd like to support the channel. Thanks, Joe, for helping me commentate this video.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.